You explored sci-fi early in your career with Donnie Darko, but you've sort of largely avoided it since then. What was it about source code?
I like to think of making other choices.
Yes.
Like, you've avoided it for... no,
yes, I'm sorry. You did things other than
Yes,
sci-fi.
yes.
What was it about source code that made you want to come back to the genre?
I mean, when I read the script, I read the first 15 pages of the script, and like the first source code, like the first 5 minutes of the movie, I was just incredibly engaged, enthralled, and tense. I actually put it down for after I read the first 15 pages because I thought to myself, this is not going to be as good as it started off. It's bound to fall apart. Yeah. And when I picked it up because I couldn't not go back, I realized that it just got better and better and better. So the script was amazing, but I think it was really when Duncan decided to do the movie that I knew that I wanted to make this movie, because he's the kind of director that doesn't have skill just in, you know, visual skill or, you know, sense of rhythm or, you know, just the structure of a movie, but he cares so much and is so precious about his performances and the performances of his actors in the middle of these worlds that he creates that we needed somebody like that to make this successful. And it was like a crazy cosmic event that he wanted to make this movie after he had made Mood and had so much success with it. And we got really, really lucky. And so as soon as he was on it, I was like, that's it.
He also has tremendous hair.
He does, all over, everywhere. I mean, facial hair,
yes.
Hair on his head.
He's very hirsute, but I think that's still pretty cool.
Do you think that's his hair is a big aspect of it?
I think he draws a lot of his intelligence from his hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you draw your intelligence from your hair?
I gotta tell you, I'm a pretty hairy guy, but I'm not that intelligent.
So your theory just seems to be
there are loopholes.
Pretty shaky ground, my friend.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back and rethink it.
Okay.
This film has a lot of heavy concepts.
Maybe it's the cool T-shirts, because that might be it. Besides the hair.
Probably.
It's probably the T-shirts. Do you want to?
Oh wait, not my cool T-shirt.
No, it's not
this
your.
Isn't cool.
Not to say your T-shirt's not cool. It's just Duncan has cooler T-shirts
cool.
than you.
You can be honest. So.
This was going so well.
I know.
Yeah.
God damn it. We can start over, right? Quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
Parabolic
Make every
calculus.
second count.
Yes.
Yes.
These are a lot of complex concepts. Were you able to get your head around it, or do you sort of just put your faith in it
that it makes sense?
Yeah.
Well, I think partially my character has very little control of any of that stuff and doesn't know much about it at all. I mean, but in terms of somebody who is involved in the storytelling and caring about the audience and whether or not they're going to buy it, I care about it a lot. Conceptually, the idea and scientific information in the movie, though it's not something that's happening or that we have any knowledge of it happening right now, though it's not necessarily happening or we know anything about it, I think the ideas seem to make very clear sense to me, that you could kind of usurp the electrical impulses in somebody's mind as they were dying and, you know, somehow get into their memory and repeat that in order to somehow change the course of, you know, time. That made sense to me. That simple idea made sense to me. But in terms of the science and parabolic calculus and, you know, quantum mechanics and those types of things, I'm not, you know, I am far from even a beginner there.
Well, neither am I.
But you have a lot of hair.
Yes, I do.